President Aquino returns home tonight from a two-day state visit to South Korea. Deputy Presidential Spokesperson Abigail Valdez said arrival time at the NAIA Terminal 2 is about 11 p.m. The President's last day activities saw him meeting with members of the Korean business community. Chief Executive took the occasion to make a fresh pitch for the Philippines as an investment destination for Korean businessmen. Elena Luna filed this report.
From chief executive to chief salesman, President Aquino wore these two hats as he spoke before South Korea's leading businessmen on the second and last day of his state visit.
Korean companies have taken advantage of opportunities in several other sectors. Hanjin, again, for example, built one of the world's largest shipyards in our shores. They can tell you how industrious, talented, and creative the Filipino workforce is. Workers who are one of the major reasons why the Philippines has become the fifth largest shipbuilding country in the world. You also have Korean Electric Power Corporation, or KEPCO, whose plants provide approximately 10% of our country's entire installed generation capacity. Apart from power, shipbuilding, and tourism, there are several sectors ripe for your investments, most prominently in automotive parts manufacturing, infrastructure, electronics, food, agriculture, and the IT BPM sectors. These companies have found success in the Philippines and can truly say that it's not just more fun in the Philippines, it is also more profitable. We thank them for their trust and confidence in our country and in our people, and we invite all of you to follow in their footsteps.
Korean businessmen who joined the president extended their deepest condolences to the victims of the earthquake. They also cited the growing trade relations between the Philippines and South Korea. Korea is the Philippines' fifth largest investor.
In the first half of this year, the Philippines achieved a remarkable growth rate of 7.6%, despite sluggish growth in the East Asian region. Its strength in business outsourcing, based on a foundation of steady household consumption and economic growth, is what makes the Philippines the most fast-growing country in East Asia. Moreover, President Aquino's initiative for promoting public-private cooperation is serving as a strong engine for the economy.
During the open forum, President Aquino was asked if he is willing to amend the provision of the Constitution on the ownership of lands by foreigners.
Currently, we're not looking at revising the Constitution, but perhaps in direct answer to the question, China is considered one of the most consistent in terms of growth for the past decade. Understand, in China, you are not allowed to own the land. So that doesn't seem to be a hindrance towards profitability and growth for any corporation.
Korean businessmen also asked about the negative list of foreign direct investment. The president assured the list is under review for revision. He also responded to an inquiry if the Philippines is ready to have a free trade agreement with Korea.
Definitely, we are very interested in exploring this, as well as in joining other free trade associations. We do believe that our growth cannot exist in a vacuum without our partners also continued growth. Then our growth also is tied. Hence, it is logical for us to pursue all of these free trade agreements.
The final question was about the president's impression on his visit.
It's my third visit to Korea, and may I say that every time I visit Korea, it seems to have transformed itself. My first visit was sometime in the late 80s. If I remember correctly, it seemed like development was on one side of the Han River and the other side did not. Now I wonder which side I was on in the 80s, because both sides seems to have been very populated and very well developed. So again, whenever we look at Korea, my father regaled us with stories of his stint here as a war correspondent. He said he talked about desperate times then were. And to see and marvel at where you have come now is really an example for all other countries to emulate. And hopefully we will be able to imbibe and transmit to our people the very positive values that we see in the Korean populace and in your country and your government.
For the People's Television, Elena Luna, Seoul, South Korea.